So you have a podcast. It's out in the wild, and it's there for everybody to listen to. So what's next? The next segment that we're going to talk about is called growing your podcast and positioning it for success. And what's interesting here is that success means different things for different people. If you would recall, at the start of this course itself, we spoke about why people get started with making a podcast, and different people have different reasons for starting their podcast. They may be starting it to grow their own social credibility, their own personal brand. They may be growing it or starting a podcast for selling particular services and products that sit outside of their podcast. They may be creating a podcast because they want to essentially make the podcast itself an asset that starts to earn them money. And then they have a couple of other reasons around building awareness about a particular topic or XYZ. So what this entire section covers is making sure that you are focusing yourself towards your own success metric. So there are a few fundamentals that we will cover through the course of this segment, which essentially are constant across whichever goals a particular podcaster has. And then post that point, there are certain deviations that take place in accordance to your own unique and differentiated goals. So a few of the things that we're going to speak about is making sure that your podcast exists across all relevant platforms. So making sure that your podcast has as much distribution as possible and gets towards as many ears as possible, and get as many people to potentially listen to it as possible. And then the second one is creating buzz around your podcast. Both of these two things are fundamentals regardless of whether you have a monetary related goal or whether you have a brand awareness or personal branding related goal. These two fundamentals will continue to be very key elements of your post-launch phase, and that's currently what we're in. So that's what we're going to jump into next. Super excited, and look forward to seeing you in the next one.